I'm so happy to announce that I've officially partnered with Displate. Displate is a company that I'm super proud to be working with. They make high quality posters printed on metal. You can submit your own artwork before ordering from their website, but I would recommend choosing from the already amazing collection of art uploaded by other creative people. If you do decide to purchase a Displate, you'll be helping the environment as well. For each and every Displate, the company goes out and gets one tree planted somewhere around the world. If you're interested in making your room look as nice as possible with a touch of personality, check out displate.com and be sure to use code BILBSY for 15% off. That's BILBZY, and you can also find a link to their website in the description. Today, I'd like to talk to you about the current chances of us getting an English dub for My Hero One's Justice 2. There was actually some news about this recently, but I decided not to cover it. Now, let me explain what actually happened, and then I'll explain why I didn't cover it. Basically, there was an update to Bandai Namco's website. It included a listing for One's Justice 2, and in the details of the game when you went to the website, specifically in the language details, you could see some basic information about all of the languages that are supported in One's Justice 2. But the interesting part about this, or the odd part about this, was the audio section, which listed both Japanese and English audio. Of course, up until this point, there has been no announcement of an official English dub for One's Justice 2. When a lot of people saw this listing, they of course jumped to the conclusion that the English dub had been leaked. I had a couple people message me about this, asking me what I thought about it. The first of which was a Discord user by the name Hoodie. Obviously, I was really interested in this because my preferred viewing option for My Hero Academia is the English dub. I really like a lot of the English voices, so of course I had to look at this with a critical eye, because if the best conclusion is that there is an English dub coming, I'm going to be really excited about it. However, I did not come to that conclusion. These websites are often controlled by people not directly involved with the game in any major way, or any meaningful way, outside of just managing the social media stuff, which is important for a game's marketing, but not necessarily a game's development. Even within the last year of me covering anime games, we've had similar quote-unquote leaks directly from Bandai Namco sources that didn't turn out to be true. They have a lot of people working on these websites and social media pages. It only takes one of them to make a mistake, and we've seen it happen plenty of times. I believe on 2 separate occasions, different Bandai Namco pages, I believe it was the Latino Facebook page and then one other, confirmed an English dub for Jump Force. Now, obviously, for those of us who have played Jump Force, this was sadly untrue. We didn't get an English dub for that game. But just because history has been one way, it doesn't mean that that's what's going on right here, so this on its own wouldn't be enough for me to write off the idea of this confirming dub or whatever. But I checked out multiple different pages on the Bandai Namco website. I saw a lot of people going to the One's Justice entry to see if it listed English audio, and of course it did not. But people didn't think to check other games. For example, if you go to the Jump Force Bandai Namco page, it does specifically say that the audio is in English, but it's not. So we have one game that's not out yet and does not have English dub confirmed, but the website lists English as an audio option. And then we have another game that doesn't have English dub and it's out, and that also has audio listed as English. At this point, I was completely convinced that the One's Justice 2 entry on the website meant nothing, and that the English dub was not confirmed, nor leaked, or anything like that. So I decided to not do a video on it. But there was enough talks online about the English dub getting quote-unquote leaked that Bandai Namco themselves must have seen it, because the website has been updated, and now One's Justice 2 is not listed to have audio both in English and Japanese. It just says Japanese now. On a funny side of this story, they have still not fixed the Jump Force entry. If you go to the Jump Force page, it still says English and Japanese audio, which is of course not correct. I've seen some people say that, well, this update to the website, them removing the English audio option, is in fact evidence to suggest that One's Justice 2 will be getting a dub, but I don't think that's even close to the correct conclusion. If I had to guess, the website probably has a ton of default options when you set up a new entry, just because it would be so much work to redo everything when a lot of this looks really similar. So if I had to guess, the audio entry specifically has languages set as English and Japanese, and then you have to manually adjust it when you make a new entry, and some intern probably just forgot to remove the English audio entry. Of course, I could be wrong about this, and there is always a chance that we're still going to get an English dub. After all, A Hero Nobody Knows got an English dub, and that was announced very late into its life cycle, so it's possible that One's Justice 2's dub is right around the corner and it's about to be announced. But it's also possible that we're getting our hopes up and that Once Justice 2 will not have an English dub at all. Again, you know where I stand. I personally prefer the English dub of My Hero Academia, and I would love to be able to use it in Once Justice. It was actually one of my biggest feature requests for Once Justice 2, but it doesn't look like we're getting it. I'll also mention that there are, of course, leaked copies of the game out there already. There was a bug on Xbox a while ago. Despite the fact that the game wasn't out, people were able to launch the game, and people who were able to launch the game have noticed that there is, in fact, no dub. It is possible that dub is still in development, and that dub will be added in the future, but as of right now, there is no evidence outside of this website evidence, which I don't think is good evidence. Apart from that, there is currently no evidence for English dub in Once Justice 2. As much as I would like to see it, there's still currently no evidence for it. That's not a deal breaker for me. I'm sure the game's still going to be fantastic. I'm very much looking forward to playing it next month. Wait a minute, I just realized we're in the same month as Once Justice 2 now. We are less than 2 weeks away from Once Justice 2. I can't believe it. We're so close. I hope you're just as excited as I am. Don't forget to check out Displate.com and be sure to use code BILBSY. My name's been Bilbsy, and I'll be sure to catch you in the next video.